You made money off clothing, off everything else, management. Drake made $1 billion from music. You ain't make $1 billion from music. That's just facts we talking about. He made $1 billion from his own catalog. So you could say, oh, the white people own it in perpetuity. Ain't nobody made more money than this nigga. He talking about a beat. When you try to get your beat, you had to go link up with Live Nation. You talking about independence. You so titled to Square.
In this day's media, people just talk. And with people being the sheep that they are, unfortunately, this could sound real smart to a dumb motherfucker. You really nitpicking how somebody made $1 billion? I don't give a damn if you sold rocks. I don't care what you did to make $1 billion. I don't care if it's music, clothes, as long as it ain't hurting nobody and it's above board. You really, that's your argument? That $1 billion wasn't available in music. So do you see how much of a visionary you had to be to go from music to clothes to industry? You understand? You're criticizing him because he's not a one-trick pony. This makes no sense, but we're going to continue.
How you talking about independence? You the first nigga to sell. How you talk independence? You the first nigga to sell in every situation. You walk people to the water and just put some poison in there until they die. You just like run off with a check. How you talking about independence? How that work? What?
The goal of business is to grow it, sell it for more than it's worth, and do it again. What is he talking about?
In most of the situations you got going on, you just a face card for these people. You sold title to get on the board of Square. You sold title, a black-owned supposed business that's a streaming company that was supposed to represent artists to get on the board of Square. I'm lying? So what you talking about independence?
Because you say it like that don't make it wrong. So what? That's what you're supposed to do. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it's all rhetoric. Like you have to have a mind of your own. Because somebody's because you did that don't make it correct. So just don't fall for it.
So what you talking about in perpetuity? You talking about his catalog. Your companies are owned in perpetuity by Live Nation. What are we talking about?
But he's a billionaire.
Closes the deal. $350 million to Square. Look, and then we're going to, joins board.
Keep in mind, if Trump did this, it would be hip hip, hooray, he's such a great businessman. He would be Googling how many deals Trump closed. But when a brother does it, it's a problem. He's selling out. What are you talking about?
Square buys it. Square buys title. Jay-Z joins the board. Come on, stop playing. What are you talking about? You can't talk about that. You trying to use a talking point that Dame Dash been trying to shit on you about. Because Dame Dash didn't agree with none of the partnerships you went into. So now you're talking about, oh, okay. So
that's a bad reference point. Look at Dame. Look at Jay. No shade at Dame. Salute to him for everything he did building up Rockefeller. He the one that took all the heat, took all the bullets, was going up against the machine. He got irresponsible in his spending according to the stories, allegedly, right? But you're using the wrong person to criticize Jay with, you know what I'm saying?
Let's get into it. What do you say? Directly.
He's turning up. Enough of them. I'm governed by God. You trying to... My next update, the jig is up. They got up 10. Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Niggas look up the hole. I never looked up to them. The prophets got your publishing gangster. Go talk tough to them. Don't talk success to me. You niggas is workers. In perpetuity is how your contract is worded. Don't make me go first, man. The roots remember, even when the trees pretend, not too much of my name. Don't forget who I am.
Here we go.
The roots remember. The prophets Get your publishing gangster, go talk tough to them. Don't talk success to me, you niggas is workers. In perpetuities, how your contract is worded. Don't make me go first, man.
Listen, I don't know how Drake's full deal is structured. I do know this is a clever way of Jay-Z trying to throw it in Drake's face like he doesn't have like ownership. But the reality is this: every album since Scorpion, Drake owns the masters of these albums. So now he doesn't talk masters, he talks publishing. Now, if you go back to when Drake supposedly signed the $400 million deal.
What's the point of owning the masters if you don't own the
Lucian
publishing?
Grange actually mentioned that it was, I think he mentioned publishing directly. Yes. So it says it includes the rapper's publishing interests. Right? Now, here's the thing with even talking about deals like that. I know some of you guys might not be familiar with publishing. So masters, Drake owns the masters. Now, you have masters and publishing. Now, when it comes to publishing, we don't know if Drake is basically like Kanye did this too. It's not necessarily selling your publishing, but you could probably license your publishing to them, right? So you would license your publishing interest to them.
He's guessing.
Probably on a 10-year basis, and then you get that money up front, which would probably be that lion's share of, you know, whatever hundreds of millions he's getting. Here's the thing: you get you're gonna get those. You're gonna get over time. You're gonna get the publishing back. Like there's nothing that.
So he's right, and you talking about independence? Come on, man.
Indicates that Drake sold his publishing, but he probably did a publishing deal with Universal.
He still sold. Didn't you just criticize Hov for selling? You always selling.
Alongside the distribution deal with Universal. Why? It could help incentivize them to recoup their money if they gave him $400 million. So what am I saying? At some point, the publishing that they were probably exploiting is going to return back to him, even if they're still exploiting it now. Now,
When?
you may...
When he's 80? Like, come on, man. That's what perpetuity means. And do you think Jay doesn't know how it's written? Are you serious? Do you think that wasn't a phone call? Let's keep it real. But y'all just got to be careful, man, because these dudes just push out narratives. Sometimes it's true. Some truth is, sprinkled in. But most of the time, it's to shape how you see it, especially if you're not familiar with it. And if you haven't taken the time because you got a life and you working, you got a family, you trying to take care of your folks, and you ain't got time to be digging in and learning about the music business, you might take this at face value. But just be careful. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's your boy Dell, man. No problem saying everything. Till next time, we out.